Welcome back for another video, guys. Yesterday we hit 3,000 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for that. If you want to know what silver coins we're giving away for the 3,000 subscriber giveaway, join me on the live stream this Sunday. All you have to do is be subscribed and press that bell, and it will let you know exactly when I'm going live. These are silver nickels worth money. Alright guys, today's shout out goes to Dalton Thomas. He says, I'm itching to get out detecting too, brother. I'm down and out with the flu. I'll take a shout out when you have time, sir. Well, now's the time, Dalton. Here's your shout out. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for subscribing and watching the videos and always coming back to the channel. I appreciate that. Guys, go check out Dalton. So for this video, we're just gonna clear up some stuff and let you guys know that there are nickels in 1942 that are silver, and there's nickels in 1942 that are not silver. So we're going to focus on the nickels from 1942 to 1945, the wartime nickels. So let's hop right into it and start off with the 1942 no mint mark Jefferson nickel. Now they produced 49 million of these coins, so they are worth anywhere from 45 cents on a low end. A high grade coin could reach $75 at auction. Now next up is the 1942 P, in which was 35% silver, just like the rest of these nickels that I'm about to show you. So they did produce over 57 million of these, and they're worth anywhere from 56 cents to $70 at the top grade, of course. Next up is the 1942 D, where they only produced 13 million of these coins, and they're worth anywhere from $1.75 and could bring as much as $100 in mint state condition. Now for this, there are error coins out there, the D over D mint marks for this year, which sometimes can fetch up to $1,000. So be on the lookout for those. And let's move on to the 1942 S, where they produced nearly 33 million of these coins. Of course, these are all the same silver content, 35% silver. As you guys will notice, the melt value is only around $1 in silver, $1's worth of silver. But for this coin, it's worth anywhere from $1.75 up to $145, of course, in extremely good condition. Moving on to the 1943 P, where they produced 271 million. Yikes. But they could bring up to $450. So just because they produced a lot doesn't really affect the value here on this coin. Now there are double dies out here for this year, so also be on the lookout for those. Next up, the 1943 D, where they produced just a little over 15 million of them. Same story, guys, 35% silver content, and they're worth anywhere from $2 to $1,400. Of course, that is a huge range, and you're saying, well, what is my nickel worth? Well, you know, if you got one in some crazy mint state condition and it's graded by PCGS or NGC, and it's like a mint state 68 or something, you know, you're probably looking over $1,000. But if you just got a worn out, you know, 43D nickel, you know, you're looking on the lower end of things there. Next up is the 1943 S, where they produced over 104 million of these coins, and they're estimated to be anywhere from around $2 to $65 on the high end. So there are a lot of these out there. Moving into the 1944 years, we'll start off with the 1944 P, where they produced 119 million of these coins, and they're said to be worth anywhere from, you know, face value up to $420. Moving on, the 1944 D, where they only produced 32 million of these coins. For this coin, it can reach a value up to $1,700 to $1,800. Of course, a coin being that valuable would need to be certified by PCGS or NGC. Next is the 1944 S, where they produced only 21 million, and for this coin it's worth anywhere from its face value up to $85. So it's kind of all the same story for most of these silver coins here. A high grade is obviously going to bring the highest value, but if you got something worn down, not really in great condition, it's not going to be worth much more than face value. But of course they are worth $1 in silver, so you're turning a nickel into $1. That's a pretty good investment. And moving on to the 1945 P, where they produced 119 million of these coins, we're looking at anywhere from face value up to $280. There are double die reverses out here for this coin that could be worth up to $350, so be on the lookout for those. Next up is the 1945 D, where they produced only 37 million of these coins, and they could bring up to $140 on the high end, and face value, of course, on the low end. And to finish all these coins off is the 1945S, where they produced 58 million of these coins. Same story, face value could be worth up to $120 on the high end. Again, all these coins are 35% silver. The melt value for each one is around $1, and if they're worn out in bad condition, not worth much, but if they're high grades, they can catch a pretty penny. Well, that pretty much sums it up for the silver nickels, guys. If you're new to my channel, feel free to subscribe. Until tomorrow, I will see you guys in the comment section below. This is Couch Coins, and this is where I disappear.